Right, guys, we've got a module on how to build a website in Hostinger. So whether you buy the domain in Hostinger or in a different provider, for example, if you're in New Zealand or Australia or the UK, or if the domain can't be hosted on Hostinger, then regardless, what you need to do before we build the website is go to the domain. In this case, we'll do James's Pest Control Texas. And we need to make sure that the name servers are pointing to Hostinger. So that means that the domain James Pest Control Texas is pointing towards the web host, which is Hostinger. That way the website will show. So the name server records for this are NS1 and NS2. So you can copy those onto the domain for the name servers. If you're working with a client who's already got some sort of presence going on, just be careful, because sometimes their email provider like Gmail or Outlook will be synced with the DNS records. So if this is a new site, it should be fine, but just ask, hey, are you currently using your domain for emails? Assuming they're not, then just change over the name servers. So James's Pest Control Texas is done. The name servers are configured. So now let's build the website. So what I want you to do in Hostinger is click on Home. Then you can click on your business website hosting, hit Manage. And then the way I do this is click on the drop down here on the top left, and you can click Add Website. I'll create a website, hit Skip, paste in the domain, hit Next. Sometimes it takes maybe an hour or two if you've just changed the name server records for it to pick up on Hostinger, but you can still move ahead anyway. Okay, we've now set up a website in Hostinger. What we want to do next is click on Website and then click on WordPress. And then we're going to hit Install WordPress onto the hosting. Let's call this James Pest Control Texas. You generally want to be calling the website title the name of the business. You want to get the niche or the service in there and the location if you can. For example, Pest Control is the niche or the service, and then Texas is the location. Put in a password, hit Advanced. Don't hit Advanced, actually. Cool, hit Next, and then just hit Next again. Don't change anything. So we're now going to be building WordPress onto the hosting platform. All we need to do from here is to scroll down to the SSL certificate, make sure that's selected, make sure you've turned it on. In this case, it's already ready, which is great. And now we can hit WP Admin Panel. So now we're going from Hostinger into the actual website itself, because remember, Hostinger is a website hosting platform. Now we're on the actual website. We're on the back end. This is what we call the back end, and this is what we call the front end. The front end of the website is what the client sees, what the customer sees. The back end here is what we see as the website builder. So that's all for this training. Get your website on WordPress built on your domain, and now we're going to move on to the next